Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas week, or at least the 7 days leading up to Christmas Day. So I just wanted to make a just document. Of course, the very minute I go live, the animals start crying. Hey, quit. Stop. Sorry about that. Okay, so on the day that Dan Markel was killed, and for those people that have been following this case since 2014, you guys already know this. This is nothing new for you. But I have not. And so we're building up to the Donna Adelson trial. And what I also think will end up being a new trial for Charlie Adelson. I think he'll probably win his appeal. But nevertheless, I did run across some interesting information that I wanted to just kind of put out there for like our community because it's kind of interesting. And this is in relation to the day that Dan Markel was murdered when he was shot, because, he lived for a little while after the shooting. He was in ICU at the hospital. But the day that he was killed, his neighbor heard a loud noise, sat there for a few minutes and thought something's not right. That didn't sound right. Saw the whiter silver car leaving in a hurry that he thought looked like a Prius. And so he then decided to go out and sort of investigate. And he walked over to Dan Markel's house. And that is when he found him there in the car and in the broken window and all that. And so the neighbor made the 911 call exactly at 11 a.m. and told 911 that the professor had been shot. And so the call taker either didn't understand what the actual conditions were of the incident, and somehow or another it was routed as a priority 3, which is not a life or death situation, and was routed as a priority 3 rather than a priority 1. The priority 1 would have prompted the nearest ambulance, fire truck, Tallahassee Police Department, or Leon County cruiser to respond to the scene as soon as possible. As it appeared, it actually there was a second problem in that not only did they route it incorrectly, the wrong priority, but they put the wrong address in. So they did the wrong address, and the sum total, and then number 3, there was a failure that once they realized that they had given the wrong address, the system did not forward the corrected address properly. And so what ended up happening is it was supposed to be a priority 3. They got sent to the wrong house, the wrong address, and all total the effect of these 3-layer mistakes ended up being that Tallahassee Police Department took 15 minutes to respond. Leon County Emergency Medical Services took 19 minutes to respond, and the Tallahassee Fire Department took 24 minutes to respond. So that is interesting. The ambulance arrived at the Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare a full 30 minutes after the initial 911 call was made. It did result in some big changes in the system. They changed how they were training people. All in all, they made 8 different findings in their report. They made 12 corrective measures to the agency to resolve the problem. They changed the routine examination of call logs. They had increased supervision for training, and they began to use locally trained personnel that had direct knowledge of the Motorola system that they were using. So interesting that a case that is so strange and so such viscosity that they also had this terrible, breakdown in the actual call and response to the 911 call. So that was all. Merry Christmas, Hybrid Pisces. Merry Christmas, Jennifer Lawton, Team Doocy Doo 222. Hi, Voice for the Voiceless, Kimberly Jerome. It's good to see you. I'm not going to stay on any longer right now, but I did want to come and tell everybody, how are you? I hope that you're having a great Christmas season. And I'll be back later on to do a more in-depth discussion. I'm going to be pivoting away from the Adelson case for a while because, frankly, I don't like that someone is, following behind me and, we're not going to do that. I'm going to change to a new case, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Voice for the Voiceless, we'll probably do the case that, you and I had talked about, okay? All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
What's this?